10 million Americans are in the direct path of tornadoes tomorrow, and most of them have no idea what is about to hit after dark. Right now, the atmosphere over the Midwest is loading up like a coiled spring, and when it snaps, we are looking at the potential for EF2, EF3, even EF4 tornadoes ripping through neighborhoods while families are asleep. If you live anywhere from Chicago to Dallas, from Pittsburgh to Memphis, the next 72 hours could be the most dangerous stretch of severe weather this year. But here is the thing most weather channels will not tell you. The biggest threat is not Tuesday. Stay with me, because at the 5-minute mark, I am going to reveal which day actually puts the most people in danger, and it is not the day you think. Now, before we go any further, drop a comment right now with the city or town where you live. I am going to be covering over 270 locations across America in this forecast, and I want to make sure your area is included. The more specific you are, the better I can help you prepare. Let me start with what is fueling this monster. Down near Baja California, a massive low-pressure system is pumping moisture straight from the Pacific Ocean across Mexico and into the southern United States. At the same time, a deep dip in the jet stream is dragging bitter cold air down from Canada. When that cold air collides with record-breaking warmth and Gulf moisture, you get the perfect recipe for violent storms. We are talking about temperatures in the 80s from Dallas and Houston all the way up to Springfield, Illinois, while Chicago sits at 30 to 40 degrees. That temperature difference across just a few hundred miles is explosive. It is like lighting a fuse, and that fuse is already burning. Tonight, Monday evening, the first round is already hitting. A level 2 out of 5 slight risk is in effect right now from Little Rock, Arkansas, all the way to Birmingham, Alabama. Cities on alert tonight include Montgomery, Alabama, Meridian, Mississippi, Tupelo, Mississippi, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Columbus, Mississippi, and Greenwood, Mississippi. The main threats right now are damaging winds and large hail, possibly baseball size. There is a 5% chance of tornadoes within 25 miles of Tupelo and Birmingham. These storms are expected to form into a large complex that will push through North Alabama this evening and could reach the Atlanta metro area before midnight. But tonight is just the opening act. Tomorrow, Tuesday, March 10th, is the main event, and here is your minute-by-minute breakdown so you know exactly when to be ready. Tuesday morning, scattered showers across the eastern United States. Most areas are dry. This is your window to prepare. Charge your phones, check your weather radio batteries, know where your safe room is. Tuesday afternoon, starting around 3 to 4 p.m. Central Time, storms begin firing in central Texas. The first supercells will develop between Dallas, Fort Worth, Abilene, San Angelo, and all the way down to Del Rio near the Mexico border. These Texas storms will produce giant hail, potentially larger than baseballs, and a couple of tornadoes are likely between Dallas and San Angelo. Tuesday, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Central Time, this is the critical window. A warm front draped across Illinois and Indiana is going to ignite supercells that have an extremely high probability of producing violent tornadoes. The significant tornado parameter, which measures how prime the atmosphere is for twisters, is going to hit values of 8.5 around Peoria, Illinois by 10 p.m. To put that in perspective, 5 is considered very high. We are looking at nearly double that. These are numbers you rarely see this far north this early in the season. Now here is the part that keeps meteorologists up at night, and do not skip ahead because this detail could save your life. The most dangerous storms tomorrow are going to happen after dark. Between 7 p.m. and 2 a.m. Central Time, supercells capable of producing EF2 or stronger tornadoes will be tracking through central Illinois, northwest Indiana, and potentially into southern Michigan. You cannot see a tornado at night. You cannot outrun what you cannot see. That is why you absolutely must have a way to receive warnings while you are sleeping. A weather radio, phone alerts turned on, whatever it takes. The primary tornado threat zone for Tuesday night includes Peoria, Illinois, Bloomington, Illinois, Springfield, Illinois, Quincy, Illinois, Joliet, Illinois, Chicago, Illinois, Logansport, Indiana, Lafayette, Indiana, Jacksonville, Indiana, and areas just south of Detroit, Michigan. But the enhanced risk zone is much larger. If you live in any of these cities, you are under a level 3 out of 5 enhanced risk. Chicago, Illinois, Peoria, Illinois, Springfield, Illinois, Quincy, Illinois, Lafayette, Indiana, Kirksville, Missouri, Columbia, Missouri, And just north of St. Louis, down in Texas, the enhanced risk covers Fort Worth, Abilene, San Angelo, and Del Rio. Every single one of these locations needs to be on high alert starting tomorrow afternoon. Now remember, I promised you something at the 5-minute mark. Here it is. Wednesday is actually going to impact more people than Tuesday. I know that sounds counterintuitive because Tuesday has the stronger tornadoes. But on Wednesday, a massive squall line is going to sweep from Pennsylvania all the way down to the Gulf Coast. And it is going to hammer tens of millions of people with damaging straight-line winds, large hail, and yes, embedded tornadoes. Here is your Wednesday city-by-city breakdown. The storm system that tears through the Midwest Tuesday night will still be producing severe weather Wednesday morning across the Ohio Valley. By Wednesday afternoon, a cold front is going to crash into unseasonably warm, moist air with dew points in the 60s and 70s pushed all the way up into southern Pennsylvania. The result is a powerful squall line stretching over 1,000 miles. Wednesday morning through afternoon, severe storms impact Memphis, Tennessee, Jackson, Mississippi, Nashville, Tennessee, Cincinnati, Ohio, Louisville, Kentucky, Lexington, Kentucky, Evansville, Indiana, Bowling Green, Kentucky, Paducah, Kentucky, Cape Girardeau, Missouri, and Jonesboro, Arkansas. Wednesday afternoon into evening, the line pushes east into Cleveland, Ohio, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Columbus, Ohio, Akron, Ohio, Canton, Ohio, Youngstown, Ohio, Wheeling, West Virginia, Charleston, West Virginia, Huntington, West Virginia, Parkersburg, West Virginia, and Morgantown, West Virginia. Wednesday overnight into Thursday morning, the system makes a run for Appalachia and the Southeast. Birmingham, Alabama, Atlanta, Georgia, Charlotte, North Carolina, Columbia, South Carolina, Greenville, South Carolina, Knoxville, Tennessee, Chattanooga, Tennessee, Asheville, North Carolina, and Johnson City, Tennessee are all in the path, and we are still not done. Thursday afternoon, if this system has enough energy left, there could be another round of severe weather in eastern North Carolina, southeastern Virginia, eastern South Carolina, and the coastal mid-Atlantic. Cities to watch include Raleigh, North Carolina, Virginia Beach, Virginia, Norfolk, Virginia, Wilmington, North Carolina, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, Richmond, Virginia, and the entire Outer Banks region. Now, let me give you the flash flooding threat because this is getting overlooked. Multiple rounds of storms are going to train over the same areas. Missouri, southern Illinois, southern Indiana, and Kentucky are looking at the highest risk for flash flooding. If your area flooded recently, the ground is still saturated and it will not take much to push creeks and rivers over their banks. For our friends in the northern tier, this system is also bringing ice and snow. The Upper Peninsula of Michigan, northern Wisconsin, and southern Ontario could see up to 1 inch of ice accumulation, which means power outages. North of the ice line, heavy snow is expected. And here is something most forecasters are not talking about yet. After all this record warmth, winter is coming back. A clipper system arrives Friday into Saturday, bringing snow chances to the Great Lakes and Northeast. Cities that should prepare include Buffalo, New York, Rochester, New York, Syracuse, New York, Erie, Pennsylvania, Cleveland, Ohio, Detroit, Michigan, Grand Rapids, Michigan, Marquette, Michigan, Green Bay, Wisconsin, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Madison, Wisconsin, Minneapolis, Minnesota, and Duluth, Minnesota. Then an even more powerful system arrives Sunday into Monday of next week, bringing a major cold front, potential blizzard conditions through parts of the Midwest, and well below average temperatures that will lock in through at least the middle of next week. We are talking about going from 80s to winter coats in less than a week. Now let me cover the rest of the country so nobody is left out. The Pacific Northwest, Seattle, Portland, and Boise, you are mostly quiet through this period, but watch for increased rain chances later in the week. The Mountain West, Denver, Salt Lake City, Albuquerque, Phoenix, and Las Vegas, dry conditions continue for now, but that big system next week could bring changes. The Northern Plains, Fargo, Bismarck, Sioux Falls, and Omaha, snow and wind are your concerns Friday through the weekend. The Southern Plains, Oklahoma City, Tulsa, Wichita, and Lubbock, you are on the edge of Tuesday's severe weather. Stay alert. The Gulf Coast, New Orleans, Mobile, Pensacola, Tallahassee, and Jacksonville, Florida, heavy rain and thunderstorms Wednesday through Thursday. The Mid-Atlantic, Washington, D.C., Baltimore, Philadelphia, and New York City, strong winds and rain arrive Wednesday night into Thursday. The New England states, Boston, Hartford, Providence, and Portland, Maine, late week storm potential with a mix of rain and possibly snow. So here is your action plan. If you are in the Midwest, tonight is your last calm night. Charge everything. Review your tornado plan. Know your safe spot and have shoes and a helmet nearby. If you are in the Ohio Valley or Mid-South, your turn comes Wednesday. Same preparation applies. If you are anywhere east of the Mississippi, stay weather aware through Thursday. Do not forget to comment your location below. I read every single comment, and I will do my best to give you a specific update for your area. And here is what is coming next that you need to know about. That powerful system arriving next weekend could bring the first significant late-season blizzard to parts of the Midwest and Great Lakes. I am already tracking model data that suggests some areas could see over a foot of snow less than a week after hitting 80 degrees. That video is coming as soon as we get through this severe weather event, so make sure you are subscribed and have notifications turned on so you do not miss it. Stay safe out there, America. The next 72 hours demand your attention. Prepare now, not when the sirens are already